Hey guys, welcome to 10's Trending Topics, where we're going to recap some of this week's most talked about stories in entertainment. Our first trending topic comes from Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke. Since their hit song, Blurred Lines, came out in 2013, people thought it sounded very similar to Marvin Gaye's Got to Give It Up, which came out in 1977. So Marvin Gaye's children decided to take them to court, and they won. The decision was made this week. Pharrell and Robin Thicke now owe Marvin Gaye's children $7.3 million. So have you guys heard the songs, and do you think Pharrell and Robin should owe them the money?
Yeah, I mean, I heard about this. Like, I didn't know that it like became official that like he owed them the money. I heard it was like a rumor that like it might have been stolen or whatever it was. But now that it's like official, that's crazy, and it does sound similar. So I do see where they're coming from, but I just wonder what the actual truth is. Like,
Yeah, I agree. It does sound similar. I think it's funny that as soon as the court was over and everything, Rob and Thicke and all them, they like threw this huge birthday party, I heard, and he just like spent millions and he was like, whatever, but I guess his lawyers are trying to appeal it, but I doubt they'll be successful. I mean,
yeah.
And I feel like after Robin Thicke made that song, like his whole life just turned upside down. Cause like, didn't his wife leave him or something? And then now he's
Yeah.
getting sued.
Yeah,
Like, all,
right after that.
yeah, and like the song is really catchy, but it's just like the lyrics are horrible, and I'm just like, oh, okay. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
don't know. I listened to both of them back to back. It's like the beginning. That's where the beat comes in or whatever, and there's no talking at the beginning of the song, so like you can really like dissect them. But I don't know. I think they sound similar, but I don't think it was a straight rip from Marvin Gaye. I don't think they just straight stole it. I think Pharrell
No.
did a lot more with the beat than Marvin Gaye does. And if I feel like if you have to sit down and you have to like decipher a song to see if it was stolen or not, then I don't think they should owe them the money.
Totally agree with that.
And like the money's going to his kids. What did his kids do to it? You know what I mean? They didn't make it.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
yeah, and there's only so many ways you can put notes together. I feel like after a while, with like so many years of music, like there's gonna be songs that sound similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what Robin Thicke and Pharrell's relationship with, because Robin threw Pharrell under the bus. They did a deposition back in 2014, and he threw him under the bus, basically saying Pharrell wrote the whole song, and that Robin, like, he was drunk and he was like high off Vicodin, so it was all Pharrell's idea. So
Wow.
Terrible.
yeah. But our next trending topic comes from Melanie.
Okay, so surprisingly, Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson showed up at the Valentino show for Paris Fashion Week as their characters from Zoolander, and they announced a sequel for Zoolander 2 to come out in 2016. So I don't know, did you guys see the Snapchats and stuff where Ben Stiller like steals someone's phone and like gives a blue steel look and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. It was
It's
so
hilarious. I think it was the greatest thing ever, honestly. I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Like they always like whenever I hear about Fashion Week, I always feel like it's just like such a serious event. Like it just sounds so official, like New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. But then when I saw all those Snapchats of like Ben Stiller going down like the catwalk, like making a fool out of himself, I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's cool how they announced the new movie. I feel like with entertainment projects, I feel like I like how when entertainment projects they take new routes, like Taylor Swift, how she announced her album when she did the Yahoo podcast, and Beyonce, how she just dropped her album. So I think it's kind of cool, like how they announced it during New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, definitely.
And I
Yeah.
heard that Carly Kloss is expected to be in the movie.
Really cool.
That's pretty cool. And then I heard the part that Carly Kloss is like playing. It was originally offered to Gigi Hadid, and she turned it down. So Carly's gonna be playing it.
Huh.
Yeah. Our next trending topic's gonna come from Ashlyn.
Okay, so Jessie James Decker, like I think a few days ago, posted a picture of her daughter getting, I don't know, just like on the potty, like an innocent picture of her daughter on the potty with like her friend. And Instagram took it down, I guess, because people were either reporting it or Instagram just thought it was inappropriate, even though it was like nothing. So Jessie, of course, got upset about it because obviously that was pretty ridiculous, and posted a picture of Kim Kardashian, basically the one of her naked, just laying on her stomach on the bed, basically throwing her under the bus, saying, okay, Instagram, you think this is appropriate, but my little, like, whatever, 2-year-old on the potty is flagged, like, inappropriate. And she reposted the picture, and again, it got taken down. So, I mean, I love Kim Kardashian, but, like, I totally am on Jessie's side. Like, that was absolutely ridiculous. So, like, I understand where she came from, where she threw Kim under the bus, because it's so true.
Okay, what I don't understand is when a picture gets taken down from Instagram, it's someone's flagging it, like a fan or someone, right? It's not
I don't
Instagram.
think so. I think, like, people, like, have to report it. Like, that's the only way they find out if it's, like, inappropriate.
You're telling me people are only looking at these other people? Because this happened with Chelsea Handler, too, if you remember. And she did the same exact thing. She went and was like, really, Kim Kardashian? Yeah. So why are all these people flagging these celebrities, but they aren't, like, giving it? It's weird.
And also, I know Snooki, like, doesn't post pictures with her kids anymore, or any of her kids, because, like, people were, like, saying, like, inappropriate things, and, like, it's so, like, so dumb, but...
Yeah. That's just weird to me. I feel like Instagram's, like, strict policy on, like, nudity, I feel like that's what's going to, like, ultimately, like, make people want to leave the site, because, you know, Snapchat is around now, and then there's going to obviously be a lot more photo sharing sites, and I feel like a lot of people will want to leave Instagram because of their strict policies. Like, who complains about a child being, like, naked?
I didn't even see anything. Like, child.
I know. Yeah, I was hysterically laughing when she posted that picture of Kim Kardashian. So funny.
It's so true, though.
I know.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous how they only let, like, pictures of, like, sexualized, like, naked pictures, but, like, for little kids, they're like, oh, no, that's inappropriate. Like,
yeah, very dumb.
And, like, when you think about Instagram, it is a photo album, so, like, I know I have pictures when I was a young kid, like, naked, taking a bath, and, like, memories, so...
Yeah, right? Like, I've seen people post, like, Throwback Thursday pictures of them, like, naked in a bathtub, and, like, those get taken down. Like, it just because he's a celebrity. Like, people, like, I don't know.
That's just why it doesn't make sense to me, then. Why wouldn't somebody be doing that with all the pictures they see? Like, why leave Kim Kardashian out of it? It just makes no sense.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's whatever.
But our last trending topic of the day is going to come from Krista.
Okay, so on next week, Wednesday, Dr. Phil's interview with Nick Gordon is airing, and before it comes out, he sat down with one of Entertainment Tonight's hosts and kind of told him how it went. And apparently his behavior was just erratic. At first he didn't show up, and then when Dr. Phil went to knock on his door, he started, like, screaming and yelling, and then when he finally sat him down to talk to him, he was like an emotional roller coaster. He'd talk normal and have a perfectly fine conversation, then he'd collapse on the floor, then he'd get up and he'd be on his phone playing Whitney Houston and crying, and Dr. Phil just couldn't understand what was going on. So then, I guess at the end of the whole thing, he, like, left in the middle of the interview and, like, checked into rehab, and Dr. Phil pretty much said that he's feeling really guilty and a couple other things, and he's suicidal and whatnot. So I don't know, I think this whole thing's pretty bizarre. Like, his behavior, the family's, her condition, I just really don't understand any of it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's such a bizarre situation also. I don't know, I feel like Nick, he's kind of, I mean, I definitely think he's hurting, but in a way, I think he is attention seeking. Because, like, the clips I saw, he didn't seem that genuine to me. I don't know. And then, besides that, he's still being investigated in the case of Bobby Christina, like how she ended up face down in the bathtub. So, like, I don't know if he did this interview to maybe try to move some of the attention off of his back, but I don't know, it did not seem genuine to me at all. And then his mom is on the show, and we have not seen her at all, and, like, we haven't seen her at all. Like, we've known of Nick because of him living with Whitney Houston, and that's it. We have not seen the mom at all, and now she's coming out for an interview. So it's really bizarre, like you said.
Yeah, I agree with you. It is kind of, it makes me think the whole family's like seeking media attention. I just don't understand. It's really bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know what to think. I saw like clips of it on like Good Morning America. I think they were playing it this morning, and it was just like I didn't even know. Does he even? Like obviously he was acting very crazy and like erratic. Does he like he obviously has a problem, so he's checked into rehab. But like this was the first time I really like heard about it like this much. Like it was just kind of random to me. Like it's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even if he's just attention seeking, like he should still go to rehab because like that behavior's like, I don't know, too bizarre, you know, like I don't know.
I feel like even anyone, like even if he is just very, very upset about Bobby Christina, like obviously anyone in his position would be, like they should still obviously get help somewhere because obviously that's like traumatizing what he's going through. So whatever it is, he should get help. But
yeah, I agree. I definitely think he should go to rehab. But I really want the next Dr. Phil interview to be with the mom because she has questions that I want answered. I want to know why she sent Nick Gordon to live with Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina in the first place. Like,
I want to know that story. That is a story I think everyone needs to know to figure out what the heck was going on and all of it.
Yeah. Well, guys, that is our last trending topic for the day. So thank you for joining us, and make sure you comment below and like the video and subscribe to us and tell us what you thought about the different trending topics. Thank you for joining us today, guys. Bye.